Yeah. Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in. What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly Podcast. We are back for another one. Man. Round two. I'm hyped. I'm hoping we get Joke, man. I'm hoping we get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, man. I'm hoping either he falls to us or we trade up. But let's see, the first day went well, so I'm hoping the second day goes just as well. He says we need to secure wide receiver Terrence Marshall to be set in offense. I don't know if we're going to go wide receiver again, to be honest. I don't think at least not this early. We're looking at like mid-round prospects, attack, corner, and linebacker. I agree. What's good, my guy? Looking forward to another great night like last night. Yes, sir. So I'm probably going to do the second round. I'm going to do probably like just our pick. I'm going to go up until our pick, and then I'll come back for the third round, and we'll stream the whole third round, and we'll have everybody on like we did yesterday. We need cornerback and linebacker. I agree. I definitely agree. Asante Samuels, Jr., Jabril Cox. This is how it goes for me. I want Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Trayvon Morwig, or I think that's how you say his name. And then, if Asante Samuels is left, and, that's the guy you get. I think that you have to grab best player available. You have to take best player available, especially with the amount of talent left on the board. What's good, Big Play Slay? What's good, Alexis? That's what I'm saying. If we get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man. How we really I don't want to say he won. He won the first round, in my opinion. He definitely did his thing in the first round. Because you got to think, he turned the sixth pick into a first round pick next year and Devontae Smith. So I'm happy. What's good, Dylan? What's good, brother? So I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. Yeah, we in here early, you know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for the show to start. We got 3 minutes, y'all. We got 3, and I'm actually not behind this time because I forgot that I had YouTube TV. So I was just paying for it for no reason. What's good, Richard Roof? What's good, brother? No Eric Stokes. We'll see. Need a corner first. We need to take the best player available. There's a lot of good corners. I'm not saying that, we don't need a corner. And I'm not saying if that's the best player available. If Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is there, you're not getting a linebacker as good as that. You can argue that there's like 4 or 5 cornerbacks that could go in today, in the second and third round. So when we deal in Ertz, bro, it's got to be today. It has to be today. I said this in my video that I put out earlier. If it's not today, it doesn't make sense to move on from him, to be honest. So I'm looking for it today or not to happen. Rise and Grind. Shout out to my guy Rise and Grind on the Twitter side. Shout out to you. What do you think about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, bro? He's a beast. I don't know why he's still available. I gotta start sharing this. I forgot to share it. But yeah, I don't know why he's still available. That would be the first person I pick up. Zach Ertz trade today. It has to be today, man. It has to be today. Everybody hit that like, hit that subscribe if you are new. We've had a big influx, so if you are new, welcome to the family. I don't think it happens. I feel you will see him as an Eagle one more year. I think so too. That's where I'm starting to go because I feel like if he would have had second, third round, maybe they were waiting. Maybe they were waiting to see who was there. That's a possibility. But I feel like if he had second or third round value, we probably would have got rid of him, to be honest. Fago broke like Jock. Any player position you don't want specifically. I I don't honestly. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, running back. I don't want to go running back today. I think that we need to go defense today. Other than that, I really don't care. Obviously, I don't want to go quarterback. I definitely don't want another. I definitely don't want another situation like that. So definitely not quarterback. But realistically, I don't want a running back right now. I think we can wait. Alexa says Ertz to Jags for the number 33. I would do that. If we can figure out a way to give up Ertz and not give up our second round pick too, like I would give up some fifth round picks, some fourth round picks. I might even give up a second round next year, to be honest. Network saying Joke is still around because he's on the lighter side. My opinion, who cares? Joke's a dog. Yeah, Joke's a man. Jeremiah Owusu, I was very surprised that he didn't get picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought that they would fit perfect into what, or I should say he would fit perfect into what they want to do. But obviously that's not how it went. So let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. It's draft time, baby. It is draft time, baby. I'm hyped. I love how I was about to say how it just started and they're already on a commercial break. Fargo broke like Jock. Yeah, can y'all see me like really well right now too? Because I got like this crazy lighting right now. The lighting got me looking like Denzel. I know. It's that time. He better not mess this up, man. Howie better not mess this up. Big facts. Howie, we watching. We watching, Howie. Be sure to share this on every platform you can. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some people in here. Last night was crazy. Fargo broke like Jock. That's what that dog like Vic. Sipping my Jack for Joke. I respect that. I'm hoping we get Jeremiah, bro. Papa, yeah, we're gonna do another call and we're gonna do it for the third round though. I'm gonna just stream until the Eagles pick, and then I got some things I gotta take care of, and then I'll come right back and we'll do the third round. And I'll let everybody back in and we'll have some more fun. I think Stevenson is in the fourth. I can't talk. Wow. I think Stevenson in the fourth would be a great backup to Miles. I agree. You're talking about Ramondre. I like him. Pat Fryermuth on the. If we take Pat Fryermuth, that would be interesting. I like, hey, I like Pat Fryermuth. Obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. I mean, a Penn State fan. Oh, we got my boy in here. What it do, baby?
Good evening.
Oh, I got
Good evening.
I forgot. I'm not used to having people with me, What's goody, brother?
All is well. How are you, sir? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Hold on. I spent all this money on new stuff, and I don't know how it works yet. So, all right, I think I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
It's the process.
Yeah, exactly. I got to get used to everything. So, you ready, bro? You ready? You ready for this pick?
I'm ready. I'm thinking Asante Samuels Jr.
Bro, I need Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I need Jeremiah. And this is what I said to them. I was like, bro, if Asante Samuels is the best player there, then go ahead and grab him. But if there's any way of you getting Jeremiah Owusu, now is the time to do it.
I honestly would double dip and go receiver again. I know this is a reach and it's a little early, but I would go Terrence Marshall Jr.
Somebody just said that too.
I think that Arcega-Whiteside is garbage. We have all little receivers. I know people are going to say that's the way the game is going, but you have a 6 foot Smith who is tiny. You have Rager who's 5'11", 6 foot. You have Greg Ward who's under 6 feet. So I think you need a big guy on the outside. And I would honestly trade back if Asante Samuels Jr. isn't there. I would trade back and take a shot at Terrence Terrence Jr. because I think he's what is he 6'3", big kid, physical, and he reminds me a little bit of a younger Alshon. I'm not saying he's Alshon. I know people hate to hear that, but he's a 50-50. He can win a 50-50. He's a big receiver. We need a big receiver. Yes, Terrence Marshall Jr. Alberto Hernandez. I like that. Terrence Marshall Jr.
I mean, see, to me, it's like you got to go best player available for me. Like, I feel like there's so many good wide receivers late in this draft. I'm not mad if that's what they want. Like, if you want to, that'll definitely send a statement to Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? That'll definitely send a statement to Jalen Hurts that we're trying to help him out. He says Travis is 6'3". Facts. I don't know what was up with Travis. I mean, I know I'm hearing now that there was some, like we had Brandon Godwin on and Brandon was telling me that there was some work ethic issues with him. So, I mean, hopefully that gets fixed now. I don't see him going into.
I definitely disrespected Fulgham like he didn't ball out for us. So we do have a big guy in Fulgham.
Yeah.
My apologies, Fulgham.
Yeah, they're gonna let you know. Okay. They'll let you know quick.
Yeah.
Oh, for those that don't know, I just had you come on like it was nothing. You've been on here before, so most people probably already do know you. But just tell them who you are. This is my boy Marv, so just let them know who you are. You're gonna be on the channel a lot more. So
yeah, I know. I gotta start grinding. These dudes are grinding. They put me to shame right now. I'm Swerve, host of the Simply Swerve show, hosted because I feel like it, co-hosted because I feel like it, and I will be working with Philly the podcast a lot. I've been slacking on my pimping, but I'm back in full effect. I'm one of the biggest Eagles fans around. As you can see, Eagles, Bird Gang. That's what we do. It's draft day. We excited. Draft weekend. And I'm just here to get us through to the pick, and then we're gonna come back on in a little bit. We're gonna get to the Eagles pick, and then
we're gonna get to the Eagles pick, and then I'm gonna come right back for the third round. We'll probably start right at the beginning of the third round, maybe earlier. I'll keep in contact with you. I just gotta handle some things on my end, but once that's done, we can get right back on. And last night we did a call in, so there was like 10 people on the screen all going crazy at once. It was a good time. So we just basically let all the members on, whoever wants to come on, and they just watch the draft with us.
I have a question for you though. If they do draft him, is he a linebacker or a safety?
That's a good question. Everybody used this for Kyle Pitts, so I'm going to use it for Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's a weapon.
But you have a Wallace who's a similar style player. Well, so they're more hybrid.
I think this dude, like, the blueprint is there with a Jeremy Chin type player, right? Like, I think that's what you can kind of get out of this guy. So I think the blueprint is there. It's just depending on how you want to use him. But I think that we would use him as a linebacker. I think that's what we would need him as.
Yeah, we definitely need more help at linebacker. Just like I believe Wallace, I believe they have similar skill sets.
Yeah. And, to look back at Jeremiah, I'm getting so hype about him, and I know he's probably going to be the first pick that goes off the second round. But
yeah, I think he's definitely leaving. Yeah. Before we finish this conversation.
Exactly. But Jeremiah, if you look at why Notre Dame used him so much as a cornerback, it was to keep the defense simple, right? So and that's because they had so many new players. So that could be a helpful thing for us too. We could keep it simple, not have to continuously change out our player personnel. So I think
also there's a position like Cam Chancellor used to play it in college, a rover style position. I believe if you have again, I think Wallace is good, but if you can get those two together and you can like flip the defense, that would be great. I mean, I'm fine with that. I just don't think 6 picks in he's going to be there. If by some miracle he does fall and he's there at 37, you won. You already won yesterday.
Exactly.
You won yesterday.
Dude, and I'm not afraid to trade back up, like trade up again. Like that, I would not be mad. We have mad picks, and we do not need them. We need most of them, but
you need them if they're going to be the right picks.
Exactly.
No one knows what's going through Howard Roseman's mind. But you know what I'll say is that I'm still going to wear my Fire Howie shirt if I don't like. What
Yeah,
happened today?
how he's not out of the doghouse? That's
No, he's definitely not out of. He's definitely not out of the doghouse.
he had a good day, but like just like school, you know what I'm saying? Your report card is throughout the year. It's not just that one day.
Yeah.
You could ace a test every now and then, but
that's basically what he did. He aced the test, and I actually, and this is a little off track, I know, but when we were sitting at 12, the Falcons threw a wrench. The Falcons threw the first wrench in yesterday. So as I'm sitting and I'm watching, and I see pitch went to the Falcons, I knew Chase was going at 5. Now, what I thought was I thought the Dolphins, Pitts was the Dolphins guy.
yeah.
Because I thought the Falcons were going to take Mac Jones, who I absolutely hated, or Fields, who I believe fell for no reason, but that's another story for another day. So when the Dolphins took Waddle, I was like, oh, damn. Like,
that was a surprise. Yeah, I was surprised they took Waddle.
It threw, because I thought Smith was going to go before Waddle. And I thought it would have been Chase, Pitts, and then I thought the Lions were going to draft Smith. So then I'm sitting with my boy Jameer, and I was like, yo, then J.C. Horn definitely, wow, I'm still like, sheesh.
Both of them. I knew they were gonna go, but like you said, I don't know. Maybe it was just literally one pick too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like one pick ahead of where I really thought they might have went, but like that threw everything off because without them going, we don't trade up with the Cowboys.
We don't trade up with the right.
Giants don't trade back, so I mean that changed. Drew Pearson's ugly ass. Get him out of here.
Yeah, I can't stand him, crybaby ass.
I hate that man, bro.
So
shout out real quick before we go too far. Shout out to my guy Pablo Gary. This dude makes some content. He makes Eagles content. He's like newer, but his content is dope. Like I need his camera and microphone. So shout out to him. He definitely. I love his vibe, bro. And he loves.
Yeah, I definitely got to get a camera and microphone set up. Bro, shout out to Pablo. I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you. I seen the picture. I was like, he's snapping, ain't he? He's snapping. I got so I like Elijah Moore too. Like I'm just a fan. Like I believe this. I believe in the division, right? I believe the Redskins realize they're going to be horrible on offense. So they're loading up on defense and they're telling their offense, hey, if you can get us 10 to 13 points, we could probably, if the offense can get us 10 points, their front 7 is, and the kid they just added. Like, the Redskins defense is serious. Well, the football team's defense is serious. So you have a really outstanding defense in Washington. Then the Cowboys, they're not so worried about defense. I mean, they did add Parsons, and they add him with Vander Esch and Smith. But to be honest, if we're being completely honest, like not even being a Cowboy hater, Smith has regressed a lot.
Yeah. I was just talking to somebody about that. Like he was talking about how they're probably going to end up giving up Smith to save money. But I was like, man, he's been at the very best inconsistent. Like I think he had like one really good year. Like
yeah, he's regressed. So everybody's like, oh, we had 3 really good linebackers. No, Vander Esch is a dog. Smith has regressed, and Parsons is definitely solid. So, but outside of that, they can't stop. Their focus is on offense. They have a really good offense. With Dak being back, you have Dak, you have CeeDee Lamb, you have a solid receiver, you have Cooper, you have Gallup. So Dallas is just playing is to go out and score.
It's crazy because if you look at every team, I feel like we're all like polar opposites. I don't really know what the Eagles are yet, so I'm gonna just like ignore them for now. But like I feel like the Washington is just a purely defensive team. Cowboys are purely offense. The Giants are like they're kind of like a little bit of everything, but they're not like they're not good at anything. Yeah, they're not like great at anything. They're just like
they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, they might be amazing at the running game this year. The way that they were able to get the most out of it last year was pretty impressive. I can't lie.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I
they
mean,
might.
but at the same time, it's like, uh, what did they do in the offseason? Like, okay,
Facts.
you paid Gallup. They overpaid for everyone. They bought it, and then you paid Galladay. I'm confused. And then you drafted a receiver. You have Slayton, you have Sterling Shepard, you paid Galladay, and you draft a kid who is a decent receiver. And then you have Evan Ingram and Saquon Barkley. They should be focused more off on offense. They should go out. They should be another team go out and get you 28, 29 points a game.
But they
you have
didn't get no O-line.
No, that's what they lucked up when they got the who's the kid Hernandez. I think the guard they got the same year from Saquon. That was a really good pick. But everything else they've done all as far as offensive line is, I mean, it's still shaky.
Yeah, been doing.
So this pick coming here.
Like, I feel like we can trade with all these people. Like, all these people could use a tight end. And I know Zach Ertz doesn't have that much value. Like, he's not going to get us a second on his own, possibly not. But, like, you know, the Jaguars could definitely use a tight end. Or Andre Dillard. Andre Dillard could come into the situation here. Like,
I forgot who he was.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? Oh, that's right.
He plays for us every now and then.
Yeah. Sometimes he might have took a few snaps 2 years ago.
Right. He's the one crying on the sideline. Yeah, I mean, I like Dillard, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, get rid of him, he sucks. But like, bro,
I need to see something this year.
Exactly. And there's some good offensive linemen in here. If you can get out of the second round with 2 picks, that would be incredible. It's very unrealistic, but it's possible. It's something that can happen.
I like
Oh, the pick is in, so they need a tight end. They're gonna take Pat Frymuth.
They're your A-Shine Tebow.
That's true.
They should Irvin gonna give us.
Please take Pat Frymuth.
Who's the tackle from Michigan?
From Michigan, Jalen Mayfield.
I think
That's Baker's cousin.
Jacksonville ain't gonna take the Notre Dame kid.
They should take Pat Frymuth, because then that makes Zach Ertz value go up.
I don't know.
Who they gonna take? Who you got? Who you think they gonna take?
I really don't know. They went offense, so it wouldn't surprise me if they went with the defensive pick after drafting
T-squared,
a quarterback and a running back. I mean, then when Jacksonville was good, they did it defensively with Calais Campbell and who was the linebacker? They had a decent linebacker. And Blake Bortles was the quarterback, so that just tells you how good the defense was. They have AJ.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see.
Damn, that was their worst record, and I guess they would have to go 0-16 to have a worse record, so that makes sense. All right, who are the Jaguars taking?
Yeah, they took Tyson Campbell.
They took Tyson Campbell. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't have over Asante Samuels Jr.
But see, I said this yesterday, man. I like Tyson Campbell, and people was telling me I'm wilding. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
It all depends on, I think, especially at the cornerback position, it all depends on what type of defense you're putting this kid in and asking him to play. Yeah. Like, that's why if you're playing more of that was the argument with Horn and Surtain yesterday. If you drop Surtain in a man coverage situation, he's going to look great. But if you're playing a more of a zone style defense, then Horn was your guy. So it all depends on what type of defense you're going to ask these kids, what style defense you're playing. I didn't mind. I didn't think Tyson Campbell would go be the first pick. So maybe it's hope for your boy to draft. If he drops
I think Atlanta should take it. Atlanta definitely needs line. But Atlanta needs now. They need D line to be honest.
Yeah, Atlanta's really good. Atlanta's really fast. They're not big. That's their problem. Their defense is really fast. Sideline to sideline, it's probably not a defense faster in the league than the Falcons. It's just the Falcons' problem again is you can run it. You can run and get 4 or 5 yards of carry against them. And then once you force them to load the box, you can have your way with their secondary. Shout out to my man Scoop, who trains a lot of those guys in the secondary. I don't have a problem with the Falcons. Shout out to my man Garrett too, Grady, Jared.
We gotta maybe they take Bear more than.
Yo, Zach Wilson is so garbage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't
Zach
know. Did you
Wilson
see that video I put up? Did you see that video I put up of him being like all nervous around everybody?
Yeah, you know why he's nervous? He owes his whole career to COVID-19.
Yeah, he really does.
Zach Wilson was so mediocre, and COVID hit. And then instead of playing a real schedule, he played Walmart 5 times. He played a nursing home 3 times.
He said he played Walmart 5 times.
And he played like 11 guys from a group chat. So it's like, it's no way you go from being like a 52% passer to a 60-something% passer in a year. No, what happened was they didn't play any competition. It's no way the number 2 pick in the NFL draft should have a loss on his record to Coastal Carolina.
Facts, bro. Facts. And the way that it looked, too, he looked bad.
The football powerhouse, Coastal Carolina.
That boy looked, and you look at people talk about competition and stuff like, I did a couple videos of like scouting some of these players or whatever, and Zach Wilson was one of them. And just the beginning just from seeing him, it was like you could tell he is not made for the big lights, bro. Like he is gonna fold.
Not.
And I could be wrong,
New
but
York.
Yeah, bro.
Especially
Like
New York.
Like if he went to somewhere like Indianapolis or like, I'm not trying to talk junk, but like somewhere that doesn't necessarily like expect you to be the greatest things. I mean, maybe not even Indianapolis because they've had good quarterback play.
They've had good quarterback.
So I don't know.
I mean, I'm just not sold. I wasn't sold on him or Mac Jones. I actually got into it with a few people the last few days over the whole Mac Jones. Like, as much as I hate Zach Wilson, I hated Mac Jones more than Zach Wilson.
See,
and
I think Mac Jones is better than Kyle Wilson. Or, Zach Wilson, like just like talent wise. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he's better talent wise, but I do think they both trash. I think they're both overhyped, to be honest.
I don't. I think if you put Zach Wilson in Alabama and Mac Jones in BYU, Zach would go crazy. Zach would go crazy in Alabama.
And that's what I tell people. Dude, like, bro, they had like the best wide receiving core for like 3 or 4 years straight.
Joe, listen, Mac Jones completed 90 screen passes last year.
Was it you that posted that thing that it was
like man, Jaden Waddle got drafted. They show all of Jaden Waddle's highlights were passes from Tua. Devontae Smith got drafted. All his highlights were passes from Tua. Mac Jones got drafted. They showed him handing the ball off twice and throwing a screen pass.
Facts, right?
I'm like, this dude is so overhyped. Like that team is so loaded. You had Najee Harris, Jalen Waddle, Smith, 2 or 3 offensive linemen that are day 1, day 2 guys. Like AJ McCarron's better than him. Like Bama's never had really good quarterbacks. Tua was the highest rated quarterback to come to Bama under the Saban era, right? And the jury's still out on Tua. I think Tua's a player. You know, I posted who was the better quarterback, Jake Fromm or Mac Jones. Jake Fromm was a better quarterback in college than Mac Jones. Jake Fromm just didn't go crazy. He went crazy his freshman year.
Yeah. And
then he actually regressed a little bit. So we watched this guy. Mac Jones killed it in play action. Mac Jones was dominant in play action. Oh, Elijah Moore went to the Jets.
Let's go. There's possible. Yo, this can happen. Don't kill me. I don't, and I'm going to say this. I know I'm probably going to get flack about this, but what is Elijah Moore better at than Purdue's Rondale Moore? What is I don't see the big difference. Why is Elijah Moore so much better?
Well, I like the kid from Purdue. Elijah Moore is little.
They both are. Yeah, they both are.
Yeah, but he puts that foot in the ground, and you see he makes people miss. Like look, I'm watching it, and he's good. I don't. He's not running past you. That was just soft coverage right there. That was just really bad coverage. But he's good. I mean, I don't know. I want a big guy. That's why I want Marshall. Oh, look at that route. Sheesh. No, that's against Vanderbilt. Like I would have did that against Vanderbilt.
I would have done that against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, exactly. Bama had 7 first-round selections yesterday, and you're telling me Mac Jones should have been a first-round pick?
That's what I'm saying. Man. I didn't see it. I did say that the highest I thought he would go or should go would be the Patriots. I just thought it made sense for them at least. But so I was right there. I'm happy about that. You talking about Rondale Moore or Elijah Moore? Well, because I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like everybody on YouTube was going crazy over Elijah Moore for like a good 2 weeks, and I just never.
No, Rondale opted out, right? I like the kid from Purdue better than this kid.
I do too. I like Rondale Moore.
COVID did kill his momentum. COVID definitely killed his momentum.
Steve Smith.
I think Jamar Chase is more Steve Smith than Elijah Moore.
Stop.
Falcons traded the pick. Falcons traded the pick. Falcons traded the pick to the Broncos. Broncos about to take Asante Samuel Jr.
Falcons about to now. They about to. You wait. With Broncos? Broncos about to take that. I'm just gonna assume everybody's gonna take Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Or they could be taking the safety. They could be taking a safety from TCU. I knew they were taking Surtain because the Chiefs. They got to play the Chiefs twice. They got to play the Raiders with Ruggs in them. They got to play Keenan Allen and Mike Williams twice, and they got toasted 6 times last year. So, like, it wouldn't surprise me if they go another D-back, if they go another DB, or I don't know, Joey Douglas making moves, but that whole Zach Wilson pick.
Yeah, I want to see how many picks they got.
I don't know.
That man, I hope they. There's 2 people. We need 2 people to let us get.
The D tackles from Bama might be Denver's pick too. The D tackles from Bama might go. Look at my boy Marshall just sitting there waiting. Look at my boy Marshall just sitting there waiting.
Please don't take Jeremiah. You know what's gonna hurt though is that Jeremiah is gonna fall to us, and we're still not gonna take him. That's what's gonna hurt me the most.
Yeah, because you have Wallace. They don't want 2 of those. They don't want 2 of the things. I'm with it. You can play him. You know how sick your nickel would be if you could play Wallace and Jeremiah as your linebackers.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would be scary, bro.
You can play. You can come out and play nickel base.
So there's Azeez Ojulari. That's a good. They have him as linebacker, but I thought he was an edge. He would make sense, I guess, here too. If they're looking at D-line, look at that. As I said, AK Eagles just said it. Yeah. I got the smartest members in the world. This isn't a call-in. It's going to be a call-in for round 3, Philly fan all day.
Yeah, the Broncos are definitely – I forgot they signed Darby. They signed Darby and Fuller, and they drafted Surtain. So they could go safety. They got Bridgewater, who I believe is definitely solid. They need offensive line help.
They need QB.
I think Bridgewater will be all right.
You think they take Trask here? They got Davis Mills ahead of him? That's crazy.
Just don't take Terrence Marshall Jr. Don't take Terrence Marshall because he's falling to the Eagles. We go double dipper receiver and trade back up.
I'm nervous. I shouldn't be nervous. I shouldn't be nervous in the second round.
I don't think they're going to take your guy though because they're not going defense right here. If they go defense again, it would surprise me. But then again, they could be loading up because I just said they played the Chiefs twice. They played.
She got some dope ass kicks. You see her? Okay.
I want to sit in the chair. Come on. They took a running back.
Let's go,
Whoa!
Chase Herman.
Kid from North Carolina.
Oh, Javonte Williams. Damn. Why am I
Yeah,
behind?
that
Still
was a
behind.
shot.
I pay $65 to freaking YouTube TV to be behind by 30 seconds. They saying, "Wow, Javonte Williams." Yeah.
Yeah. Who's
So
the last good? Whoa, good. Who's the last good running back from North Carolina? Giovanni Bernard, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like there was somebody in between him now. I could be geeking.
Mitch Trubisky.
Nah, wasn't there? Yeah, right. He should have been a running back.
Mitch Trubisky.
I feel like he played for the Bears, though. I feel like I could be wrong. I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I can't.
No. Cohen was from North Carolina A&T.
Okay, so I knew that. That was close.
Yeah, I think Giovanni Bernard was probably the last good running back from North Carolina. I like the kid.
Bro, if we get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the pick is in. Please.
Dolphins pick is in.
Please.
They say, I don't know.
Please don't pick him. Please don't pick him. Y'all need offensive line. Get a quarterback. Get anything. Come on. Listen, I'm not even mad.
They're going to take Jenkins. They're going to take the offensive tackle from Oklahoma State.
That would be a good pick for them, too. That would be a really good pick, actually.
Yeah, they got to protect.
Oh, they happy. Yeah, they took Jeremiah. Oh, no, that's Broncos. Never mind.
Yeah, the Broncos. They got to take. They should probably go the tackle from Oklahoma State.
Come on, man. Don't take him. Do not take Jeremiah.
Hey, that Phillips pick. Phillips was one of my favorite players. Yeah, he was one of my favorite players going into the draft.
He was underrated. I think people didn't realize what he really was. Like, I think people thought he was an edge or a linebacker. They didn't know what he was going to be. But no, I like him a lot. It's going to be O-line Jenkins. It might be. We taking the center from Oklahoma. I hope not, man. I like Landon Dickerson, but bro, or are you talking about Creed? He might be talking about Creed Humphrey. I think they have two that are in the second round.
But honestly, you don't have to take them here. I think one of them's going to fall. Like, I wouldn't draft the center right now.
And there's a lot of good centers. There's a lot of
how is Mills ahead of Kellen Mond? That Jamie Newman kid.
Jamie Newman's gonna be a steal for somebody. He's gonna be the new Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I like Newman.
This isn't a call-in. We're gonna do a call-in for the third round. So once this pick's over, I gotta go do some things. But or once the Eagles pick is over, I gotta do some things, and then we'll be back for the third round, and we'll do that as a call-in.
Oh,
Carter, I forgot he was there too. Pick is in.
Come on, Joe. I'm with you. If they don't pick him here, we got it.
We gotta take him.
Oh my God, they took the safety from Oregon, right?
Javon Holland.
So yeah, Holland. They took Holland.
Let's go. Come on, take Jeremiah. There's no reason not to take Jeremiah here.
There really isn't. Asante Samuel Jr. is the reason why they won't.
I wouldn't be happy about that. I wouldn't be mad about that, but I wouldn't be happy about that. Everybody saying jokes ours. They went Holland. I hope we take Jeremiah, bro. We better take Jeremiah.
I like Jeremiah. Yo,
this is it.
Yo, you know what? If Howie takes Jeremiah, I'm fine with Asante Samuel Jr. too, because I just don't feel like what we have
behind
at corner is sufficient. You have Slay, but behind Slay it's really bad. But I also I wouldn't mind Jeremiah. If they take Jeremiah, I'm fine with that.
I wouldn't
mind he broke on that ball.
I wouldn't mind Jeremiah. I wouldn't mind Trayvon Morwig. I wouldn't mind Asante Samuel. I wouldn't mind any of those.
Why the Eagles need a QB?
Right? They really trying to play us.
They really
go QB here, bro. If they go QB here, bro.
They get ready to have They get ready to draft the kid from Texas A&M. Was it Kellen
Pick us
Mond?
in. Pick us in.
It was fast. It's your boy. It's either Asante Samuels Jr. or Jeremiah. That pick.
Come on, it's got to be Jeremiah.
It was too. It's Terrence Marshall.
Take Jeremiah. Come on, take Jeremiah. Take Jeremiah. Take Jeremiah.
I'm with you, Jeremiah.
Or just take the right player. Don't take nobody that's a reach. The three people I said I'm cool with.
It's like this.
I would even take Terrence Marshall. I can talk myself into that.
They're like Mel Kiper's 10 players available. Then they draft a guy who's like a day 5 pick, and they're like, well, we watched him play Matt ball in 5th grade, and he's really athletic.
He used to play stickball on Broad Street with him. That's too old for some of these. For some of our viewers, some of my viewers are real young. They don't know what stickball is. They don't know about.
Well, I didn't like the way he played paper rock scissors. So he fell apart. Big board.
He wasn't competitive enough.
Davis Mills still blows my mind. Why are we going to commercial, bro? Just show
that's what I'm saying. My man has been saying we're going to get a punter from UMass since yesterday morning. That is hilarious. He's been saying that every day.
It wouldn't surprise me.
John Cena, University of UKC. Cox at 70. If we don't get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, I wouldn't be mad at Cox at 70. Go Asante or Jeremiah Owusu.
Yeah. I think it's either Asante.
It better not be Landon Dickerson, bro.
You know what? Howie's so smart.
It better not be Landon Dickerson.
Howie's so much smarter than all of us. We don't know anything about football. So it's like
Darius Slay wants a corner over a linebacker.
He needs some help. I want a linebacker, dude. Did you see her linebackers?
Said it's no because they trash.
TJ Edwards. I mean, he's good. I'm not knocking him. We drafted a linebacker in the 3rd round who played how many starts? None. They said we're going to really invest in linebacker last year. Our linebackers did absolutely nothing last year. So I agree we need linebackers. We need corners. We definitely need both.
You have to take best player available, though. And they said yesterday. They're
going to take more.
Morwig?
They're going to take the defensive tackle from Bama. Watch.
I really hope not. Get Chris. Come on, man. We don't need that. Don't get.
We don't.
I said this before. Don't get somebody that's going to be a replacement next year. Like, get somebody that can start right now. Like Jeremiah could be that guy you build your defense around. All right, here we go.
And who do we have? Let's see. The people are waiting. The people are waiting. The people, man, they said they just gonna say last in the NFC East in playoffs, nothing. Like we know if you finish last in the East, you don't make the playoffs. Mike Golick looking skinny, ain't he? They bought him out. It's a Notre Dame guy drafting a Notre Dame kid. Look,
I would love it. Let's go.
Notre Dame guy is going to call the Notre Dame kid to be drafted. Look at that.
Come on. Just take Jeremiah, bro. Take Jeremiah. Come on.
If they take Jeremiah, I'm going to do a shot. Well, even if they don't
drink like that, I'll get a 6-pack for the call-in if we take Jeremiah.
You know what?
They're taking Landon Dickerson.
Landon
fucking Dickerson, bro. I knew it. I knew they were gonna take this dude, bro. Like, come on. For what? So he could come on.
So he's well,
why?
He played tackle at Florida State. and played center at Alabama.
He's played every position on the offensive line,
Yeah,
but for what?
And that fits what they. And that fits what they. He's going to play right guard next year.
He had like 3 ACL tears.
I mean, yeah, he's going to play left guard next year.
He had like 3 ACL tears. Now the Bengals, I guess, probably were going to take him because they just traded back Kyle Trask maybe to the Patriots here. That's some bullshit, man.
They just blew my Friday. Oh man.
Look, I mean, realistically, he is a top 20 pick. He is a top 20 player. He had like 2 or 3 injuries.
Injury history.
That's
injury
like,
history.
In the second round, like we were just saying, you could have got a solid center. And
yeah, you
day 3.
Day 3. You can get center. Most good centers don't get drafted. Like the Eagles' last 3 centers have been day 3 guys. Yeah. Jamal Jackson, shout out to my guy Jamal. Big Jamal was undrafted. Hank Fairley.
Ertz was a 5th or 6th. What was
guy. Kelsey was a 5th round pick.
This is stupid. Now Jeremiah is going to go to the Patriots. Watch.
Yeah, they just traded up to get him.
Come on, Howie. I'm not mad at the pick because it's like I kind of get it, but no, I don't get it. You could have got a cornerback. You could have got anything. We don't need a center. Like that was probably. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And just like what Will said, bro, this draft is so deep at O-line. Why?
At O-line, like, yeah, you could have drafted one of the tackles and transformed them, and you could have let them develop into a center.
You could have traded your tackles and then got freaking back in the second round.
You could have traded Andre Dillard, right? Andre Dillard for a 3rd round pick and a bag of rap snacks right now.
Dead ass, bro. This is stupid, bro. This is dumb as hell.
They're taking Asante Samuel Jr. or Jeremiah.
I don't know why I'm sitting here watching this. It's just to piss me off at this point.
It's going to make you angry.
Yeah, it's just going to get me mad. I don't even like that fan.
They took the D tackle from Bama.
Barrymore. That's so dumb, bro. Like, yet again, we had a perfect opportunity. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is now the new insert name here. Whoever that we have passed over on that we're going to go watch become great.
Yeah. Yeah. But see, and then I was saying we were having this conversation last night too about Bama players. Nick Saban and his program and his coaching staff are so good at what they do that these Bama players actually peak before they reach the NFL.
Exactly.
So what you're getting is you're getting a kid that's going to be a solid player. He's just been banged up, but there's not much upside. There's no ceiling to really.
He is what he is.
Yeah, he is, and he's going to probably play 10 years in the league. So, but he's going to be what you draft today. There's not going to be too much more upside from an Alabama play. Dan, back-to-back Alabama for Patriots too. Eagles went Alabama. Patriots going Alabama. Alabama's really that good. It says a lot. I can't stand Nick Saban, but I respect him.
Yeah, you got to respect him.
You got to respect him. But it was so many other gaps that needed to be filled. Not understand, like, you want to, you like, he just said it. They're trying to, they knew they weren't going to they needed a Kelsey replacement. They want to replace Ertz. But, I mean, let's be honest. First round centers, second round centers, they just don't happen that often. You have tackles go first round, guards go first and second round. If you got a really good guard, he goes first and second round. But you don't take a center. You don't take
especially a guy this banged up, bro. He had like 4 knee injuries.
Yeah.
Like,
knee
and
injuries
that's our
on
biggest
top
problem.
of knee injuries.
That's our biggest problem. Yet again,
banged up offensive linemen. So now your offensive line banged up, and you just draft another banged up offensive lineman.
Yeah, and I agree with what Will said. You know,
I agree with 100%.
He's gonna be good.
I'm not saying he's not good, but you don't take that guy in the second round at 37. If you're at the end of the second round, yeah, but you don't take him at the top of the round. That makes no sense.
Bro, Jeremiah is going to be that guy. Jeremiah is going to be that dude. All these teams sleeping on him.
Howie's way smarter than all of us.
But either way, I'm gonna go handle some business, and then you're gonna come back on for the third round.
Yeah, I'll come back on for the third round. Just call me and let me know.
All right, bro.
I'll get everything settled.
Bet. And shout out to everybody that checked in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll be back for the third round. Flag was fly. We out here. Peace.